Hello, I'm James, this is Elliot, and this is Rory, and we're from Sounds from the Basement.
Joe can't be with us today, and this will probably happen a few times until the summer holidays, but hopefully after that we'll get more time to film, so we'll all be here. So the first song was Going Crazy by Dizzy Rascal Freak Robbie Williams, and I think it's like Dizzy's most Capital Radio friendly piece of music that he's come out with, which means I don't enjoy it as much as his other stuff, but I don't think it's terrible.
No, my opinion of this song is the rapping's actually very good. Dizzy Rascal is a good rapper, but Robbie Williams is just so repetitive, and he just writes two lines and he repeats it over and over again. And it's not even particularly good singing. It's not terrible, it's just not great.
I enjoyed it more than you two, just because I'm a fan of Dizzy Rascal.
I enjoyed Dizzy Rascal's bit, that was good.
I just thought that the whole song just went on and then kept on going and then kept on going. I just wanted it to finish, if I'm honest. I mean,
Yeah, I agree with you.
it's just too long.
But it's not a terrible song. I mean, it's better than the usual stuff you hear on Capital FM. So,
True.
okay, next song.
The next song that we listened to was Do I Want to Know by the Arctic Monkeys. Now, I quite like the Arctic Monkeys, I think they're very good, but I think this song, like the other ones, does sort of promote sort of the lifestyle of smoking and, you know, hot chicks, that sort of thing. And the song itself is good. It's a very big takeoff from their old work, and it's very interesting. I think it'll grate rather heavily with hardcore Arctic Monkeys fans, though.
See, the thing with Arctic Monkeys is every album they do, they kind of change their style either a bit or a lot. And this song is quite a large departure from their previous works. But I just kind of love it. I don't know why specifically. I also think the music video is great. It's very artistic and inventive. It's just different, and I like it.
The song itself it has a lot more sort of, you know, funk R&B elements than the old stuff. It's interesting.
I don't like it as much as other stuff. I mean, I'm not claiming to be a hardcore fan, but I know a few songs, and it's not as good.
It's got a very kind of simple beat to it, and the guitar work, it's got like a cool riff that it's not so memorable. It's still a good riff though.
Personally, it reminds me a lot of Deep Valley.
I thought it was quite similar to their previous single "Are You Mine," which not as in like its style, but the kind of riff sounded quite similar, even though they're still two very different songs. And I think Arctic Monkeys have been doing clever stuff, and they're bringing out interesting new music, and it's just quite a departure from their old stuff, really.
They're evolving.
Yeah, they're definitely evolving as a band, which is good. Okay, next song.
Okay, so the next song that we decided to review was Come and Get It by Selena Gomez. Now, it's awful. I'm just going to come out and say it.
This song is just so bad. It's like she's a young and naive pop star trying to be indie with her style, but it just doesn't even work. It's just like the epitome of genericness.
It's evocative sort of like camera angles and locations.
In the music video, but...
And the kind of to sort of take your mind off the awfulness of the song.
It's like the music video starts with this sort of like ethereal kind of music, and her just lying on this meadow of violets, and it's all meant to be really emotional.
And really oversaturated colours.
Yeah.
Can I just say, at this point, we were laughing.
We were, actually. It was just... it was actually a little bit ridiculous. And then... it's just...
And the music starts, and you think, oh, cool, it sounds kind of oriental, and I'm kind of liking this. And then in come the synthesized instruments. It's just pop, and it's just so...
It's not even subtle, the change between the two
Yeah, I know.
things. It's like... And then it's like, you think it's going to be alright, it's going to be kind of indie, and that's alright. But then it just goes into this generic pop lump of awfulness.
I mean, the music and the lyrics are all stuff we've heard before so many times.
It's like how you write a pop song. So you write one lyric and then you go na na na, and then you repeat that 20 times.
I must say, my sister is completely obsessed with Selena Gomez, and she always plays this song out loud on her speakers, full volume, and mostly it's on the days that I can actually have a lie-in. So I get quite angry. It has to be said, this song really, really does annoy me.
Well, it's good to know somebody likes it.
Yeah. Just maybe just one person.
Well, the problem is a lot of people like it, but
That's a
it's
good
not good music.
No,
So don't listen to it.
please,
Okay.
just don't.
Next song. So our next song is by Kanye West and it's called Black Skinhead. Now, this song is very ambiguous and different in its style. It's got a tribal feel to its rhythms and its kind of shouty vocals. And Kanye raps very emotionally and with such conviction. But the whole song doesn't really work as a whole.
No, I think it's alright. I mean, it starts off and it sounds a lot more different to other rap I've heard. And he does rap with a lot of conviction, I would agree with you on that. But I lost interest halfway through the song. It was just kind of the same thing over and over again.
It was way too long. And the rapping, I've got nothing against it. I mean, it's decent. But there were just some random screams in the middle of it. And I just couldn't fathom out why they'd put them there. It didn't do it was awful.
It didn't really work as a song.
It didn't, no.
And there also kind of some kind of unnecessary obscenities thrown in. It kind of, I thought it would be an interesting song about like tackling racism and how he experiences it, but it kind of wanders off halfway through and just goes into something a bit more. Okay, next song.
Wait. And the final song that we listened to was Modern Magic Formula by Biffy Clyro, which they just released on vinyl. And
Very
that's
fancy.
Yes, it's interesting.
It's cool the way they released it on vinyl. They're kind of attracting a different audience to what they usually go for.
Although the sort of vinyl audience, it surprised me that they chose this song as their vinyl song because it's actually quite, kind of hardcore, post-hardcore, that sort of thing. Now, Biffy Clyro are actually my favourite band. I just think they're so good. This song is kind of like a heavy version of Mountains with just like random bits thrown in. Like,
some weird noises as well. It's a lot more kind of metally than their other stuff, but then halfway through it has kind of dramatic change in style, which apparently happens across their album Opposites,
Yeah.
which is kind of what the name comes from.
the new album Opposites, it has a lot of contrast, not just throughout the songs, but like inside a song you'll have the little quiet bit and the big shouty guitar bits like there are in this song. But the first and the second CD in the album, because it's a double album, are actually really different, and the second album gets really experimental, and it's just a good album to go and check out. It's got 20 songs and then 2 instrumentals, and it's just a really good listen. Go and check it out.
I'm telling you, it's Mountains with distortion and teenage hormones. I mean,
Yeah.
what more to say? It's
It's
interesting.
It's just a lot more kind of shouty and distorted, but I mean, I quite liked it. Not as much as the other songs personally, but that's just me.
So that's all from us this week at Sounds from the Basement. If you have any requests for songs you'd like us to review, leave them in the comments below and we'll get round to them when we have enough requests.
Again, we'll put the links in the description so you can check out the songs for yourselves.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Thanks for watching.
See you next
Bye.
week.
Right.